Hello and welcome to Speak with Naye. I'm really happy you are here. This is episode 1 and honestly, I feel a little nervous. Maybe you feel nervous too. Maybe you want to learn English, but something stops you. Maybe fear. Maybe frustration. Maybe time. Or maybe you feel like English is too difficult. If that is you, I want to tell you something important. You are not alone. Really, you are not alone. Because learning English can feel hard. Sometimes very hard. Sometimes confusing. Sometimes frustrating. And maybe nobody talks about this enough. People only show the results. They say, "Look, I speak English now." But they don't show the difficult part. The mistakes. The fear. The embarrassment. The moments when you want to quit. And today, I want to be honest with you. Learning English is not easy. No. Sometimes your brain feels tired. Sometimes words don't make sense. Sometimes pronunciation feels strange. And sometimes you study something today. And tomorrow, you forget everything. And then you think, oh no, maybe English is not for me. But listen to me carefully. That is normal. Yes, normal. You are not bad at learning. You are learning something new. And learning something new takes time. Think about this. When you were a child, did you speak perfectly? No. You learned little by little. One word, then another word, then small sentences. And now, you speak naturally. English works the same way. Little by little. Step by step. No pressure. No perfection. Just practice. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt embarrassed to speak English? Maybe you know a few words. But when it is time to speak, your mind goes blank. Nothing comes out. Or maybe, you're afraid people will laugh. Afraid to sound bad. Afraid to make mistakes. I understand that feeling. A lot of people feel this way. And do you know something? Even people who speak English very well made mistakes in the beginning. Everybody starts at zero. Everybody. Nobody is born speaking English. People learn. Slowly. Step by step. And maybe right now you are thinking, but I don't have time. I understand. Life is busy. Work is busy. Family is busy. Sometimes we are tired. Really tired. And after a long day, studying feels impossible. But here is something important. You do not need 1 hour. You do not need 2 hours. You only need a little time. 10 minutes. 15 minutes. That is enough to start. Imagine this. What if every day you listen to English for 15 minutes? Maybe while driving. Maybe while cleaning. Maybe before sleeping. Little by little, your brain starts learning. You start hearing new words, new sounds, new expressions. And one day, you understand something. Then another thing. Then more. That is how progress happens. Not fast, but little by little. And that is okay. You do not need to be fast. You only need to continue. Remember this. Small progress is still progress. Now, let me give you some simple tips. Very simple tips. Easy tips for beginners. Tip number 1. Do not try to learn everything. No, please do not do that. Sometimes people want to learn grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, listening, speaking, everything in one day. And then, they feel tired. They feel frustrated. And they stop learning. No. Slow down. Start small. Very small. For example, learn 5 words today. Only 5. That is enough. 5 words every day can become many words after 1 month. Small steps matter. Tip number 2. Listen to English every day. Yes, every single day. Even if you do not understand everything. That is okay. Really. That is okay. You are training your ears. You are helping your brain understand English. Maybe today, you understand nothing. Tomorrow, 1 word. Next week, 2 words. And little by little, things start changing. One day, you hear something and think, oh wow, I understand that. And trust me, that feeling feels amazing. Tip number 3. Speak. Yes, speak English. Even if your pronunciation is not perfect. even if you feel shy, even if you feel nervous, because speaking helps you improve. And remember something important. Nobody speaks perfectly in the beginning. Nobody. Making mistakes is normal. Making mistakes means you are learning. And learning is beautiful. So please, do not be afraid of mistakes. Be afraid of never trying. Trying matters. Practice matters. You can do this. Yes, you really can. Now, let's practice a little English together. Very easy English. Beginner English. Imagine someone says, "Hello." What can you say? You can say, "Hello," or "Hi." Very easy, right? Now imagine someone asks, "How are you?" This means, "¿Cómo estás?" Here are some simple answers. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Let's practice together. How are you? Pause for a second. Think about your answer. Maybe today you feel tired. Maybe happy. Maybe stressed. That is okay. Now let's practice something else. Imagine you meet someone. You can say, "My name is," for example, "My name is Naye." Very easy. Now you try. Say, "My name is," good. Very good. And listen. Do not worry too much about pronunciation right now. Seriously. Many people stop learning because they think, "My accent sounds bad. My English sounds strange." But listen carefully. Your accent is okay. You do not need perfect pronunciation. You only need practice. The goal is communication, not perfection. Little by little, your pronunciation will improve. Your confidence will grow. And one day, speaking English will feel easier. Not because you are perfect, but because you did not quit. And before we finish today, I want to talk about something important. Fear. Yes, fear. Sometimes we are afraid to start. Afraid to sound bad. Afraid to make mistakes. Afraid that people will laugh. Maybe you think, what if my English is terrible? What if people judge me? What if I never learn? But let me tell you something. Fear is normal. Everybody feels fear. Even confident people. Even people who speak English very well. The difference is, they continue anyway. They practice anyway. They try anyway. And you can do the same. You do not need to know everything today. You only need to begin. One small step. One new word. One short practice. That is enough. Please remember this. Learning English is not a race. You do not need to be fast. You do not need to compare yourself to other people. This is your journey. Your progress. Your story. And every small step matters. Even if today you only learn one sentence. That still matters. Even if today you only listen to English for 10 minutes. That matters too. Because little things become big things. Little practice becomes confidence. Little effort becomes progress. And progress changes everything. Now, before we finish episode 1, I want you to remember something important. You can learn English. Yes, you. Maybe not in 1 week. Maybe not in 1 month. But little by little. Yes, you can. Please be patient with yourself. Learning takes time. Growing takes time. Improving takes time. And that is okay. You are not late. You are not too old. You are not bad at English. You are learning. And learning is a process. Some days will feel easy. Some days will feel difficult. Some days you will feel motivated. Some days you will not. That is normal. Do not stop. Take a break if you need to. Rest if you need to. But please, do not give up. Because imagine this. 1 year from now, you continue practicing. Little by little. 15 minutes a day. Can you imagine your English? Maybe stronger. Maybe better. Maybe more confident. Maybe speaking without fear. That future version of you starts today. With one small step. And I want you to remember 3 things. Number 1. You do not need perfect English. Number 2. Practice a little every day. Number 3. Do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes help you grow. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for listening to episode 1 of Speak with Naye. I am really happy you are here. And remember, we are learning together. See you in the next episode. Bye.